Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bratesi threads one in. Just the goalkeeper. Great chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. Thuram.
Might want to be careful there.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. In with the challenge. That was nowhere near his best. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Thuram. Yildiz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kalulu. And he's takes a shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating. And the finish! And he hits the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cambiasso. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Locatelli. Kostic. Cambiasso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Barella. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now Martinez. Big chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the bit. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Yildiz! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Zielinski, that is good alertness. Thuram, spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Here it is, crossed in. And out it comes again. Openda, and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Zielinski. And Serginho. Locatelli. It's the channel. Nice interception, well timed. Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Cambiasso. It's a searching pass. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barella, who's set up one goal so far. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Thuram! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Fratesi. Kostic. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's been won straight back. Martinez. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're off again. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Martinez. Chance, surely! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
As if three weren't in. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. McKennie.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a good run down the right. Now it's Yildiz. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Chance! Without the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Barella. Kalulu powering forward here. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's a sharp little ball here. Yildiz. He's on it, can he get away?
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
McKennie. Martinez pinches it off him. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Cambiasso. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking to play him in. Bremer gets across to intercept that. Kalulu. Locatelli. Nice physical challenge. Thuram has found the net here, of course. Face to face with the keeper. Look at the space here. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Oh, the ball's come loose, and one more try! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
And now,
well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, can they get him away? Donnarumma claims comfortably. Camavinga played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. No, that's been intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Danger averted for now. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Empoli are looking to go forward now. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Reinders gets it away. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Camavinga tries to play it through. Real chance, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi is onto this, and Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Kane! That is decidedly lacking.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Can he latch on to this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And they can counter here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Empoli upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Dijk. And it's Reinders. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He is through here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Looking for options for movement. Kane! Oh, crossbar! The captain delivers!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been won straight back.
Vardiol.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Empoli finding their passes. Pass somewhat off target. There's the shot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific one.
Tries a shot! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Great chance! It's a pretty loose pass. That's a big header! Oh, quality save! And he's there to get it away. So what can they make of this? That is a great pick out. Now it's Camavinga. Big chance! Goes for a shot! It's there! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 5.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. But they've got it again. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga.
Might want to be careful there.
Bruno Fernandes. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Great vision. 75 minutes played.
And it's Serginho.
Oh, that's fabulous. Gets good distance on it. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him
Foden. And the shot's on here. Shot, surely! Oh, this looks sharp.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross. And he's there to clear it. That's a decent clearance. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Coming on to
Cleared away.
Number 8.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Messi. Messi. And Messi! It's hit the crossbar. And he's cut it out.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And he's hit it long. Searching pass he's played there.
Has been indicated.
That has been knocked clear. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance!
Vardiol.
Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played out wide, and that's been... And the finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Mbappe.
Nelson.
Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Closing it. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Early ball out from the back. Well, there's the clearance. That'll be a throw-in. Looking to play him in. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Al-Musrati. And he's forced to go back. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him. And this is Kane. That's a decent clearance. That is ended up in no man's land.
And it's Serginho.
He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow!
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Messi. This looks promising. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Verona looking to pass their way through. Akanji calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Al-Musrati. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's being shifted off it. Camavinga. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's tried one! Deftly away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Looking for options for movement. In with the challenge. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Al-Musrati. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Driving, takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Bradaric. Messi. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Arsenal finding their passes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Al-Musrati. Milokochab. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Al-Musrati. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Serginho. Kane. That's a promising position. Oh, it's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that has been cleared.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
Arsenal have their third corner.
Campo per il numero 9.
Cleared away. Ball's gone out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. And it's Camavinga. Takes the shot! Nilsson. Milokochap. Nilsson. Bradaric. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Al-Musrati. Great vision.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Verona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now he's got space here. Floated through. He's in a good position here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Arsenal get their fourth corner. Camavinga!
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Serdar. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? And this is Kane. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
The final seconds now. Al-Musrati. Now it's Serdar. Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. And it's Reinders. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. And it's Camavinga. And he was quick to react. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So he rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Mbappe! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Probing pass. And he's taking no chances there. Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. It's gone for a throw-in. Another throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Lofted in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's a decent clearance. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. Cleared without complication.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's in a great position here. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Opts for safety. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Can he spark a counter here? They get a throw in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Serginho. Serginho gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And he's forced to go back. Gets into some space. Oh, chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Serginho is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Opts for safety.
The attendance for
Almost
this
an hour
match
gone.
was 60,332.
Knocks it into space. More and more pressure on the ball here. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Knocks it out wide. And that has put paid to that. Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Picked out brilliantly. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lombard aimed beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out towards the right wing. Camavinga tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Played into space. It's a promising position. That is lovely. And that is out of play. Time for a change in personnel. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
The final 5 minutes. And this is Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now, can they get him away?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shot could be on. And a shot! Oh, taken with style. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? And time is up. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking, and it's
Just the goalkeeper. Decent chance! He's scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in.
Kane!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vardiol. And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Throw in. And it's Reinders. He's going for goal! And that could well leave a mark. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi, played into space. Cleared without hesitation. Mbappe is onto... He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
He's not got that quite right. Oh, this looks sharp. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Camavinga. Camavinga driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He can run onto that. Reinders makes the interception. Vardiol. Camavinga for Messi. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Vardiol. In towards the back stick. And that should get the job done. Struck first time. Oh, off the bar. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Played out to the right. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Stood up well to him there. Chance here to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Good ball, good take. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Could move up a gear here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And here's Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found the way through. Big chance! And that has been clubbed away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Good read, needed to be. Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. And it's Camavinga. Reinders. That's good running with the ball. And the counter is on. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Dijk. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. And we hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Pinches it off him, tries to play it through. Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Skims one. Real chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well timed, excellent interception. Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's forced to go back. And they're quick to press. Shot could be a chance! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given, it always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a promising position. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kane. Tries to pass it through. Is there any support? He might not need it. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola gets it clear. It's a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Crosses it in, and he's there to clear it. Out towards the flank. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. And it's made its way to him. Cleared away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has found him in acres of space. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass. And he's in, and the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out, because the opposition press is very weak.
Time added on 4 minutes. And that will be the final act. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? Spread neatly. It's a promising position. And that has been clubbed away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up.
Takes a shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Stood up well to him there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Has a look and place it forward. And he's there to belt it away. They've played it short. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking to go deep. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho, looking for options for movement. Camavinga, Van Dijk. And this is Kane, and he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi. Camavinga. That's an excellent interception. waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Vardiol.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tries to play it through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And a chance! Gets good distance on it. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Another pass. Oh, shooting chance! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Great vision. Camavinga. And the finish! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Camavinga gets over and intercepts.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he latch on to this? Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's trying the shot. It's hit the crossbar. That was travelling.
Oh, there was real venom behind that. All the keeper could do was watch it sail by.
And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Still absolutely nothing to report. Chance! Really well taken goal. And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be...
Here's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Serginho takes control of it and he's on the move. Serginho, shot a goal! Goal! Arsenal! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal take the lead.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Spread neatly.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Camavinga. He's tried one! Brilliant from Reinders! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just 5 minutes left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here.
Substitution.
And the keeper beats it away. This looks promising. Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi.
Added minute has been indicated.
Now Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Played out to the left flank. Serginho carries the ball down the right, and he welcomes it in. Gafara gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's intervened well there. And that is that. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfect.
You